I am Archangel Michael, and I have a message that cannot wait. Listen carefully, because this message is meant only for you. For months, maybe even years, you have been praying, asking for guidance, hoping for a sign. And now the time has come. I am sending someone into your life, someone who will change everything. But there is one condition. You must not ignore her. You may not recognize her at first. She will not arrive with flashing lights, nor will she announce herself loudly. She will come quietly, unexpectedly, in the most ordinary way, and yet she carries a power, a message, a gift that heaven has prepared for you. Do you feel that chill running down your spine? That is the presence of destiny approaching. And I tell you, if you turn away, if you ignore her, you will close the door to the miracle that was meant for you. She may appear in a place you least expect, in the midst of your pain, your struggle, your loneliness. And when she does, your heart will recognize her before your mind does. She will speak words you've been waiting to hear, show you signs you've been blind to, and awaken a part of your soul you didn't even know was asleep. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let doubt blind you. Open your eyes. Open your heart. She is coming, and you must be ready. For if you miss her, the opportunity may never return. Listen. Listen carefully. Every moment, every step, every heartbeat is leading you to this encounter. And I, Archangel Michael, am here to guide you, to warn you, and to prepare you. The time is near. She is coming. Do not ignore her. You have walked through countless days, each blending into the next, a series of moments filled with unanswered prayers, whispered wishes, and silent cries. I have watched you from the highest realms as you search for signs, as you hope for guidance, as you wait for someone, something, anything to change the course of your life. And now, listen carefully. The time has come. She is on her way to you, though you cannot see her yet. She moves silently, invisibly, yet every step she takes is guided by forces far beyond your understanding. Do not mistake ordinary appearances for ordinary moments. Every glance, every meeting, every coincidence is orchestrated. Every person you encounter, every choice you make will either bring you closer to her or push her away. Many have walked this path before you, many have ignored the signs, and many have missed what was meant for them. Do not let that be your fate. She will not arrive like a vision, glowing with light. She will appear quietly, humbly, in the ordinary rhythm of life. Perhaps at a place you pass every day without noticing. Perhaps in a moment when your heart is heavy with despair. She will not shout your name, she will not demand attention. Yet the moment she crosses your path, something deep within you will stir, a recognition so profound, so undeniable, that it cannot be ignored. And I tell you now, you must not ignore her. For months, maybe even years, you have felt the absence of guidance, the emptiness of waiting, the frustration of unanswered prayers. That emptiness has been the preparation, the quiet shaping of your soul. And in that emptiness, she has been moving toward you, silently, purposefully. The universe bends and shifts to align her path with yours. Every step you take, every decision you make, every thought you harbor,
All of it is bringing you closer to the moment you will meet her. And yet, be warned, distractions are many. Doubts will rise, fear will whisper, and your mind may try to convince you that she is nothing more than coincidence. Do not listen to the whispers of doubt. Do not allow the ordinary world to blind you to the extraordinary. She carries with her the key to a door that has remained locked for too long, the door to your destiny, your purpose, your miracle. Look around you. The world is filled with fleeting moments, with chances that pass unnoticed. But this encounter is different. She is not here by accident. She is not here by chance. Heaven has guided her, the forces unseen have shaped her steps, and she moves toward you now with precision, with intention, with love. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the air, that tiny flutter in your chest, that silent nudge in your soul. That is her approaching. That is destiny calling. Prepare your heart. Open your eyes. Listen with more than your ears. Feel with more than your skin. She will not wait indefinitely. Opportunities like this are rare and fleeting, and once missed, they may never return. She will come in the guise of the ordinary, yet within her lies the extraordinary. And when she arrives, she will hold a mirror to your soul, revealing what you have been blind to, and offering the guidance you have been seeking. Do not ignore her. Do not turn away. Do not doubt the signs. For this is not merely a person. She is a messenger, a guide, a catalyst for change that your life has been silently awaiting. And I, Archangel Michael, am here to prepare you, to warn you, and to guide you through every heartbeat until the moment you finally meet her. Watch, wait, feel. She is coming, and when she does, your life will never be the same.
I am Archangel Michael, and I must warn you, the greatest danger is not that she will not come. The greatest danger is that you will not recognize her when she does. Listen carefully, for this part of my message carries weight heavier than stone. Heaven sends, but humanity often overlooks. Divine messengers walk among the ordinary, and yet so many pass them by as if they are nothing more than shadows on the street. And I tell you now, this will be your test. She will not appear draped in gold or clothed in shining light. She will not announce, "I am the one heaven has sent." No, she will stand before you clothed in humility, speaking in a tone that seems ordinary, carrying herself as though she is no different from anyone else. And that, my child, is where the test lies. Can you see beyond the ordinary? Can you recognize the extraordinary hidden within the veil of the simple? Many before you have failed this test. They prayed, they cried out to heaven, they asked for a sign, a helper, a guide, and when heaven answered, they looked away. They said, "This cannot be the one. She looks too common, too weak, too unimportant." And in their blindness, they turned away the very blessing they begged for. I tell you now, do not make their mistake. She will be tested too. Her strength will not be in her voice, but in her spirit. She may say words that pierce you, words that stir something uncomfortable deep within you. Do not ignore them. Do not brush them aside. For her words are not hers alone. They are whispers carried from realms beyond, placed upon her tongue for your ears only. When she speaks, you may feel resistance rise within you. Doubt may grip your mind. Pride may whisper, "Who is she to tell me this?" And that moment will be the battlefield. That moment will decide whether you open the door to destiny or slam it shut. Recognition is not of the eyes, but of the soul.
Your eyes may see just another person, but your spirit will tremble in her presence. A strange familiarity will surround her, as though you have known her forever. That is no illusion. That is your spirit remembering what your mind has forgotten, that heaven has sent her to you. Do not expect her to come when you are ready. She may appear in your lowest moment, when you feel unworthy, when you feel too broken to receive anyone. That too is part of the test. Heaven does not wait for your perfection. Heaven sends help in your imperfection. She may arrive when your life is in pieces, and you may be tempted to say, I have nothing to offer her. I cannot accept this gift. And if you let shame blind you, you will miss her. This is why I prepare you now. When she comes, you must set aside your pride, your fear, your doubt. You must listen, truly listen. Watch not her outward appearance, but feel the energy she brings. Notice how her presence stirs something within you that no one else has ever touched. That stirring is your confirmation. That stirring is the voice of God whispering, "This is the one I sent." But beware, the enemy knows this too. The enemy will not sit idle while heaven aligns your destiny. Counterfeits will appear. False voices will rise. People who look like helpers but carry poison in their hearts will draw near. They will flatter you, deceive you, distract you, and you must be wise. How will you know the difference? The counterfeit will feed your ego, but the true one will feed your soul. The counterfeit will drain you, but the true one will strengthen you. The counterfeit will leave you restless, but the true one will leave you in peace. Do not confuse the two. You will know her by the stillness she brings, by the clarity that comes in her presence, by the divine echo in her words. This is why recognition is a test. It is not given freely, it is discerned. Heaven will not hand you the answer on a silver plate. You must choose to see. You must choose to believe. You must choose to recognize. I say it again, she is coming. And when she comes, do not let your mind trick you into dismissing her. For every dismissal, every act of ignorance carries consequences. If you turn away, the door will close, and once closed, it may never open again. So prepare yourself. Train your eyes to look deeper. Train your ears to listen carefully. Train your heart to remain open, even when fear tempts you to shut it down. Recognition is your test, and if you pass it, everything will change. I, Archangel Michael, speak these words with urgency. Do not ignore her. Do not dismiss her. Do not fail this test. She carries the answer you prayed for, the guidance you need, the breakthrough you seek. And only those who recognize, only those who welcome her, will step into the destiny that has been waiting for them. The time is near. Be ready. Watch carefully. Recognition is the key.
I am Archangel Michael, and I must tell you the truth that many do not want to hear. When heaven prepares to send you help, when God aligns your destiny with a messenger, with a guide, with someone who carries the answer you have been waiting for, the enemy also prepares. For every blessing sent from heaven, there is a counterfeit sent from darkness. For every divine helper, there is a deceiver. For every true light, there is a shadow pretending to shine. You must understand, the enemy fears what is coming to you. He fears her. He fears the shift she will bring, the breakthrough her presence will ignite, the transformation her words will awaken in you. And so long before she arrives, he will begin to send distractions, illusions, false voices, false faces, anything to make you miss her when she finally comes. Do not think the enemy comes with horns and fire. No, he comes clothed in beauty, clothed in charm,
clothed in everything you think you want. He will send people who flatter you, who make you feel comfortable, who feed your ego. But hear me clearly. What feeds your ego can starve your soul. What pleases your pride can poison your spirit. The counterfeit will come first to confuse you. He or she may look more impressive than the one heaven sends. They may seem wealthier, stronger, louder, more glamorous. You may be tempted to think, this must be the one. Look at how perfect they seem. But remember this, heaven hides treasures in humility, while the enemy wraps poison in glitter. So how will you know the difference? Listen closely. The counterfeit will take from you, but the true one will give. The counterfeit will drain your spirit, but the true one will strengthen it. The counterfeit will leave you restless, but the true one will leave you in peace. The counterfeit will speak to your desires, but the true one will speak to your destiny. When she comes, the one heaven has chosen, her presence may not excite your flesh, but it will awaken your soul, and that is how you will know. Do not be deceived by appearances, for appearances lie. Look deeper, feel deeper, discern with the spirit, not with the eyes. But there is another trap, distraction. The enemy will not always send a counterfeit person. Sometimes he will send situations, busyness, stress, conflict. He will make sure that when she arrives, your mind is too preoccupied to notice her. You will be caught in arguments, drowning in work, lost in your own fears. You may even be tempted to think, I cannot deal with this now. And in that moment of distraction, you will risk losing what heaven sent. Do you see how dangerous this is? Do you see why I speak with urgency? The battle is not only about her arrival, it is about your attention. If the enemy cannot stop her from coming, he will try to blind you from seeing her. So I warn you, stay alert. Guard your focus. Be aware of who enters your life in this season. Test every spirit. Do not rush to embrace every new voice. Do not give your trust too easily. Ask yourself, does this person bring clarity or confusion? Do they bring peace or chaos? Do they draw me closer to God or pull me further away? The answer will reveal the truth. Understand this. The enemy is clever. He studies your weaknesses. He knows what temptations you fall for, what lies you are likely to believe, what distractions you cannot resist, and he will use them all to keep you from seeing her clearly. But you must resist. You must fight, for the prize is too great, the moment too precious, the destiny too important to lose. I tell you again, she is coming. Heaven has already dispatched her steps, but the enemy knows, and so he will do everything in his power to send others before her, to confuse you, to drain you, to make you give up before she arrives. Do not fall into his trap. Remember these words: what is false comes first, what is true comes after. What is loud comes first, what is quiet comes after. Do not grab the first thing that glitters and think it is gold. Wait, watch, discern. For when the true one arrives, you will know, not with your eyes, not with your mind, but with your spirit. This is your battlefield. This is your test. Will you be distracted, or will you remain vigilant until she arrives? The choice is yours. But hear me clearly. If you ignore her because of distraction, if you dismiss her because of counterfeits, the door to your miracle will close, and once closed, it may not open again. So I stand here as your protector, as your guide, as your watchman, declaring this warning over you. Do not be deceived. Do not be distracted. Do not let the enemy steal from you what heaven has already ordained. She is coming. Watch, wait, discern, and above all, do not ignore her.
I am Archangel Michael, and I tell you again, she is coming. But hear me clearly. If your heart is not ready, you may not recognize her. If your spirit is closed, you may not receive her. If your mind is hardened, you may push her away. That is why I have come now, to prepare you. For every miracle heaven sends, the ground must first be prepared. A seed cannot grow in soil that is hard, in land that is dry, in earth that has been neglected. And so it is with you. She is the seed that heaven sends, but your heart is the ground. If the ground is not ready, the seed will fall, but it will not grow. What does it mean to prepare your heart? It means cleansing yourself of bitterness. It means releasing the pain of those who betrayed you, those who abandoned you, those who lied to you. If you carry their wounds into this moment, you will not see her clearly. You will look at her through the lens of your past, and you will mistake her for another who hurt you. Do not let the past blind you to the present. Preparation means forgiveness. Forgive not because they deserved it, but because your destiny deserves it. Let go of the chains of anger, the poison of resentment, the weight of old grudges. For if your hands are full of the past, how will you receive the gift heaven now places before you? Preparation also means quieting the noise within you. Your mind is full of voices, fear whispering, doubt shouting, pride arguing. You must silence them. You must learn to listen to the gentle voice of your spirit, for when she comes, the signs will not be loud. They will be subtle, delicate, like a whisper in the wind. If you are too busy, too distracted, too noisy inside, you will miss them. I tell you this, set aside time each day to listen. Even in silence, heaven speaks. Even in stillness, the Spirit moves. Train your ears now so that when she arrives, you will not dismiss the voice she carries. Another preparation is humility. Do not expect her to come as you imagined. Do not set conditions in your mind, saying, she must look this way, she must sound that way, she must enter in this manner. No, heaven does not bow to human expectations. Heaven surprises, heaven overturns, heaven disguises. If your heart is proud, you will miss her. If your spirit is humble, you will see her even when the world says, there is nothing special here. And listen carefully. Preparation means readiness to act. It is not enough to recognize her. You must also move. You must welcome her. You must listen. You must receive. Many have recognized their blessing and still lost it because fear kept them frozen. Do not let fear chain you when the door of destiny opens. Prepare your words, prepare your actions, prepare your spirit to say yes when she comes. For hesitation can close the door as surely as rejection. But I warn you, the preparation will not be easy. Old wounds will rise, old fears will surface. The enemy will stir up memories to make you doubt, to make you close your heart again. But you must endure. You must push through the pain,
through the confusion, through the doubt. For what waits on the other side is worth it. Do you not see? This is why heaven has been quiet for so long. This is why you have felt delay. It was not punishment. It was preparation. Heaven was softening the soil of your heart, clearing the ground, removing the weeds, so that when she comes, you would be ready to receive her. Now, I ask you, are you ready? Are you willing to let go of what is behind you so you may take hold of what is before you? Are you willing to silence your doubts, humble your pride, and open your spirit wide? Because if you are, nothing can stop the blessing that is about to enter your life. But if you are not, if you cling to bitterness, if you hold on to pride, if you drown yourself in noise and distraction, then even when she stands before you, you will not see her. Even when she speaks truth, you will not hear. Even when she brings peace, you will resist. And then the moment will pass, the door will close, and you will be left asking, what if? Do not let that be your story. Prepare now. Forgive now. Release now. Humble yourself now. Train your heart to be soft, your spirit to be open, your ears to be ready. She is coming. The moment is near. Heaven is aligning paths, weaving threads, shifting time itself to bring her to you. Do not let all of heaven's work be wasted on a heart unprepared. And so I command you, prepare your heart, for when she arrives, your life will never be the same again.
She is closer than you think. Her steps are already moving in your direction. While you wonder, when will she arrive? She is already on the path. The meeting will not happen with noise and drama. No trumpet will sound, no spotlight will fall. It will feel almost ordinary, almost too simple to matter. That is why it is a test. Heaven's greatest gifts are often wrapped in ordinary paper. One day soon, you will find yourself in a place you did not plan to be. A delay, a sudden turn, a change of schedule will guide you. You may think it was coincidence, but nothing is coincidence when heaven designs it. In that moment, you will see her. Pay attention. At first glance, she may not look like the answer you prayed for. Her presence may seem gentle, her appearance ordinary, her words simple. But within her is a hidden treasure that only open hearts can recognize. The test will be this: will you recognize her, or will you overlook her? Will you dismiss her as just another passerby, or will something in your spirit whisper, this moment is not ordinary, this person is not ordinary? There will be a sign, small but undeniable, a spark in her eyes, a strange familiarity in her voice, a peace that falls over you when she speaks. Your spirit will stir before your mind understands. Do not ignore that stirring. She may ask you a question that feels deeper than it should. She may speak a sentence that cuts through your thoughts like a blade. Or she may simply smile at you in a way that feels like sunlight breaking through clouds. Whatever it is, you will know, but only if your heart is prepared. And yet beware. In that same moment, doubt will rise. Voices will whisper, this is nothing. Don't imagine things. Don't believe. Fear will say, you'll be disappointed again. Don't open up. Pride will say, why should you care? You don't need anyone. These voices are the enemies of your destiny. If you listen to them, you will miss the gift. Remember this, heaven will not force you. She will be sent to your life, but the choice is yours, to welcome or to ignore, to open or to shut the door. Destiny knocks gently, never with violence. And know this also, the encounter may happen in a place of need,
You may be low, weary, even broken. That is often when heaven arranges meetings, because in weakness your heart is softer, your pride is quieter, and your spirit listens more. Do not despise the season you are in. Even your struggles are aligning you for this moment. The world around you may not notice anything unusual. People may pass by without seeing what you see. That is why you must not ask the crowd for confirmation. This is between you and heaven. This is a sacred moment that only your spirit will recognize. When she comes, do not delay. Speak, listen, welcome. A single act of courage can open the door to a lifetime of blessing, but hesitation, fear, or indifference can close it forever. Understand this well. The meeting will not just change your day, it will change your life. Paths will shift, doors will open, battles will end. Her presence will be like a key turning in a lock you have struggled with for years. She is not coming to burden you. She is coming to unlock something inside you that you could not unlock alone. She is coming as an answer, not a weight. She is coming as light, not shadow. She is coming as restoration, not loss. Prepare yourself, for in an ordinary place, on an ordinary day, in an ordinary moment, the extraordinary will arrive. And if you see with your heart, you will know this is the one heaven sent. And from that moment on, your story will never again be the same.
Do not think that when the blessing approaches, all will be peaceful. No, when light draws near, shadows grow restless. The moment she steps closer into your life, the enemy will notice. And when he notices, he will move quickly. Why? Because he fears what is about to be unlocked inside you. He knows that this meeting is not ordinary. It is a turning point, a doorway, a shift that could destroy years of his plans against you. So he will fight harder than ever before. The first weapon he will use is distraction. He will fill your mind with noise, with chaos, with endless busyness. Suddenly, you will feel pulled in 1,000 directions. Calls, problems, interruptions, small things will come together to blind you to the greater thing. He knows that if he keeps you distracted, you will overlook the person heaven has sent. The second weapon he will use is doubt. Thoughts will rise inside you like whispers in the dark. What if she isn't the one? What if this is just your imagination? What if you open your heart and get hurt again? These thoughts will sound like your own, but they are arrows designed to pierce your faith. The third weapon is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of disappointment, fear of change. You will feel safer staying in your comfort zone, safer keeping your heart locked away. But safety has never birthed destiny. You cannot step into the life prepared for you while clinging to fear. And there is one more weapon: disguise. The enemy may send counterfeits before the real one arrives. People who appear charming, people who speak sweet words, but whose intentions are not pure. They will come to confuse you, to drain you, to make you believe you already found what heaven sent, so that when the true one arrives, you ignore her. That is why discernment is critical. The real one will not pull you away from your purpose, she will guide you deeper into it. The real one will not weigh your spirit down, she will lift it up. The real one will not create chaos in your soul, she will bring peace that feels like home. Be on guard. For when the enemy sees that he cannot stop her from entering your path, he will try to stop you from recognizing her. He will blind your eyes, harden your heart, or drown your spirit in noise. But you must fight. When distraction comes, silence it. When doubt comes, rebuke it. When fear rises, stand against it. And when counterfeits appear, test them. Do not judge only with your eyes, but with the peace in your spirit. Understand this. Every battle in your life until now has been building toward this moment. That is why it feels so intense. That is why suddenly everything in your life seems to shake at once. Because something is about to break. Something is about to shift. And the enemy knows that once this meeting happens, he will lose his grip over your destiny. Do not give him that victory. Do not surrender to his distractions. Stand firm. For the one who is coming carries a light that will scatter every shadow. But only if you receive her, only if you recognize her, only if you choose faith over fear. This is not just about meeting a person. This is about breaking chains. This is about rewriting the story. This is about stepping into a future that the enemy never wanted you to see. And that is why he is fighting so hard to stop you now. But hear this. His distractions may be loud, but they are temporary. The blessing that is coming is eternal. Do not let the noise of the enemy make you miss the voice of destiny, for she is coming, and no force of darkness can stop her unless you allow it.
The heavens will never send a blessing without giving you signs to recognize it. But these signs will not always be loud or obvious. They will be subtle, woven into your daily life like hidden messages. Only those who are awake in spirit will notice them. Only those who are paying attention will understand them. So listen carefully now, for these are the signs that will come to guide you toward her. 1. The stirring in your spirit. Before she even appears, your spirit will begin to feel restless. You may not understand why, but something inside you will sense a shift approaching. Dreams will change. Thoughts will change. You will wake up with an unusual feeling that something new is coming. This is not your imagination, it is preparation. Heaven is adjusting your spirit so that when she arrives, you will feel her before you see her. 2. The repeated patterns and numbers. Heaven often speaks through repetition. You may begin to notice certain numbers, words, or symbols showing up everywhere you go. The same hour on the clock, the same phrase in random places, the same image appearing over and over. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Each time you see them, it is a whisper from above. Pay attention. The moment is close. 3. The unexpected encounters. There will be small, seemingly random encounters before the big one. A stranger may say something that feels like it was meant for you. A conversation you overhear may echo words you needed to hear. A door may open when another shuts. These are stepping stones, guiding your path toward the moment when she enters. Do not dismiss them. Each one is a piece of the puzzle. 4. The peace that cannot be explained. When she finally steps into your life, you will know not only by sight, but by feeling. Her presence will bring a peace that does not make sense. Even in the middle of chaos, your soul will feel calm around her. You may not know why, but something about her spirit will remind you of home. That peace is heaven's signature. It is the stamp of truth. 5. The echo of your prayers. Remember the nights you prayed, the tears you shed in silence, the questions you asked when no one was listening. When she speaks, you will hear echoes of those very prayers in her words. She will unknowingly answer what you cried out for. This is one of the strongest signs. You will realize she was sent as a response to the voice heaven already heard. 6. The alignment of timing. You will notice that things begin to line up when she appears. Delays will suddenly make sense. Doors that were once closed will open. Circumstances that seemed random will fall into place. It will feel as though invisible hands have been arranging everything in the background, waiting for this exact moment. That alignment is not chance, it is divine timing. 7. The resistance that confirms her value. Strangely enough, her presence may stir resistance, not within you, but around you. People who are not meant for your future may feel threatened by her. Situations may rise to test your resolve. This is because the enemy recognizes her significance. He knows she is dangerous to his plans. The greater the resistance, the clearer the sign. She carries something heaven does not want you to miss. 8. The pull of purpose. This will not just be about feelings. She will awaken purpose inside you. Dreams you once buried will rise again. Strength you thought you lost will return. You will feel a pull toward becoming more, doing more, stepping into more. This is how you know she is not just another person. She is a key unlocking doors inside you that have been locked for too long. 9. The confirmation through others. Sometimes heaven will use others to confirm the sign. A friend may comment that you seem different since meeting her. A mentor may say words that align with your inner knowing. Even a stranger may say something that directly points to her. These confirmations will come in waves, too precise, too perfect to be coincidence. 10. The unshakable knowing. At the end of it all, the greatest sign is the one inside you, the unshakable knowing. Logic may argue, circumstances may resist, doubt may whisper, but deep within you will simply know. That knowing will not shout, it will sit quietly like an anchor in your soul. You will not be able to explain it, but you will not be able to deny it either. Understand this. Heaven's signs are not given to confuse you. They are given to prepare you. If you remain blind to them, you may dismiss what was meant for you. But if you open your eyes, your heart, and your spirit, you will see the thread that has been woven through every moment of your life, leading you right to her. Do not expect the signs to appear all at once. They will come gradually, layer by layer, like pieces of a hidden message. The more you pay attention, the clearer they become. The more you ignore them, the fainter they feel. So watch, stay alert. When she comes, you will not only see her, you will recognize her. And when you do, every sign will make sense. Every tear, every prayer, every delay, every struggle, it was all leading to this. She is not just someone passing by. She is a destiny connection, a divine appointment, a soul carrying something you need, and someone who needs something inside you. The signs will prove it. The signs will guide you. The signs will not lie. Heaven is speaking through your spirit, through your surroundings, through your silence. Do not ignore the signs, for once she enters your path, the future will never be the same again.
When heaven sends you a gift, the enemy often sends a distraction. When a door opens, resistance always tries to slam it shut. And when she finally enters your life, the test will not end, it will begin. 1. The battle between fear and faith. The moment she appears, your heart will race, but so will your doubts. Fear will whisper, what if she's not the one? What if this is another mistake? What if you get hurt again? But faith will whisper back, what if this is the answer you've been waiting for? What if this is why the delays happened? What if this time is different? You will stand in the middle of these two voices, and the choice will be yours. 2. The weight of your past. Your past will rise like a shadow, trying to block the light of your future. Memories of betrayal, failures, regrets, times you trusted and were let down. The enemy will replay those scenes in your mind, hoping you'll retreat into fear. But understand this, the past is not being shown to warn you against her. It is being shown to test if you have healed enough to step into new beginnings. 3. The opinions of others. Not everyone will celebrate her arrival. Some may mock, some may doubt, some may try to plant seeds of suspicion. They may say, "She doesn't look like the one you prayed for," or "You're moving too fast," or even, "This can't be from God." But you must learn this truth. Not every voice deserves your ear. Heaven's choice for you will rarely make sense to everyone else. That is why the test is not for them. It is for you. 4. The distractions that appear at the same time. Is it not strange that the moment a blessing is about to enter, distractions show up too? Suddenly, old flames may return, new temptations may rise, doors you once prayed for may open just to pull your focus away. This is not coincidence, it is a test. Will you choose what looks familiar, or will you choose what feels divinely aligned? 5. The delays and distance. At first, it may not be easy. Misunderstandings may come. Circumstances may keep you apart. Timing may not immediately align. This is when many give up, thinking, if this was truly divine, it would be simple. But the truth is this: anything of value will be tested. Anything from heaven will require patience. The delays are not denials, they are refinements. 6. The mirror effect. Her presence will not only bless you, it will expose you. She will reflect both your light and your shadows. Qualities you love about yourself will shine brighter, but wounds you try to hide will surface too. This is not to shame you, but to heal you. The test here is simple. Will you run from the mirror, or will you face it and grow? 7. The temptation to ignore her. Perhaps the greatest test of all will be this: the temptation to treat her like just another passing presence, to ignore the pull, to dismiss the signs, to tell yourself, maybe this isn't it. But understand, heaven does not send someone like her twice. If you ignore the gift, you risk losing what was meant to change your destiny. 8. The strength of commitment. The final test will come down to one question: are you willing to commit? Not to perfection, not to a flawless journey, but to the process, to growth, to learning, to fighting through the storms together. Heaven's gifts are not fragile, they are meant to endure. But endurance only comes when faith is greater than fear. Do not be surprised when the tests come. They are not there to destroy you, they are there to prove you. Heaven wants to see if you truly recognize what you've been given, if you will protect it, and if you will honor it. And if you can pass the test of faith, then what awaits you is not just a connection, but a covenant. Not just a meeting, but a destiny. Not just her arrival, but a future written by heaven itself.
Every test has its purpose. Every delay has its meaning. And when the final test is passed, a breakthrough always comes. Number 1, the silence before the shift. At first, it may feel like nothing has changed. You pass the tests, yet the silence stretches longer than expected. Doubt creeps in, whispering, "Was it worth it? Did you imagine all of this?" But understand this: the silence is not emptiness, it is alignment. Like the stillness before dawn, heaven holds its breath, preparing to release what was promised. Number 2, the sudden clarity. Then something shifts. Your heart, once restless, feels a peace it cannot explain. The fog of confusion begins to lift. You look at her and realize this is why the waiting was necessary. Every failed relationship, every painful goodbye, every lonely night, it was all preparing you for this connection. The pain wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Number 3, the divine confirmation. Signs begin to multiply, not small hints, but undeniable confirmations. Numbers align, dreams become vivid, conversations carry hidden messages that speak directly to your soul. Even nature seems to echo the truth. This is the one you were meant to meet. It is no longer a matter of guessing, it becomes a matter of knowing. Number 4, the healing that begins instantly. The moment you choose not to ignore her, healing begins. The wounds of your past, the scars you carried silently, begin to soften. She doesn't heal you by force, she heals you by presence. A single word from her feels like a balm. A simple touch carries warmth deeper than fire. She is not the cure, but she is the vessel through which heaven's healing flows. Number 5, the removal of barriers. Suddenly, the walls that once seemed unbreakable start to fall. Delays are lifted, distances close, misunderstandings resolve. Doors that were once locked swing open. What seemed impossible weeks ago now flows with ease. This is the sign of breakthrough. You no longer have to push. The current begins to carry you. Number 7, the supernatural timing. Notice this. She arrives not too early, not too late, but exactly on time. Had she come earlier, you wouldn't have been ready. Had she come later, you might have lost hope. But at this exact moment, both your journeys align. Two paths, once separate, now converge into one. And you realize there was never a delay. It was always precise timing. Number 8, the emotional overwhelm. When the breakthrough comes, tears may fall, not from sadness, but from recognition. It's the moment your soul whispers, "Finally, this is it. This is what I prayed for." The relief is so heavy you may even feel weak. But that weakness is not defeat. It is surrender. It is the moment your spirit bows before destiny and says, "Thank you for not letting me settle for less." Number 9, the beginning of the future. And then the true miracle unfolds. This is not just about meeting her. It is about what follows. The breakthrough is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your covenant. Together, you will unlock doors you could never open alone. Together, you will stand against storms that once crushed you separately. Together, you will shine brighter than you ever imagined. Because when heaven sends someone into your life, they are not sent to complete you. They are sent to elevate you. And finally, you feel it. Deep in your spirit, undeniable and unshakable, this is destiny. No opinion can change it. No enemy can block it. No fear can undo it. The connection is sealed. Not by your will, not by her will, but by heaven's will. And when heaven seals something, no power in existence can break it. This is the breakthrough you were waiting for. This is why the waiting was so long,
why the tests were so hard, why the silence was so heavy. It was not to destroy you, it was to prepare you. And now, the preparation has ended, the waiting has ended, the breakthrough has arrived. She is here. Do not ignore her. Do not let her slip away, because this is more than love. This is destiny.
When heaven sends someone, it is never by accident. It is never only for comfort. It is for purpose, for growth, for destiny. The breakthrough is not the end. It is the beginning of everything. The shift in atmosphere. The very air around you feels different now. Where once there was loneliness, there is now companionship. Where once there was heaviness, there is now light. You wake up and your mornings feel brighter. Even your nights, once long and restless, now carry peace because you know you are no longer walking alone. Her presence doesn't just change your days, it transforms your very spirit. Walking side by side. The first days after the breakthrough may feel surreal. You find yourself staring at her, almost in disbelief, saying, "Is this real? Is she truly here?" But as you walk side by side, the doubts fade. Each conversation, each laugh, each moment of silence together confirms what your soul already knows. This is not a dream. This is destiny. Healing together. Remember the wounds you carried? The scars hidden deep in your soul? They don't vanish instantly, but with her, they no longer control you. She doesn't judge the battles you fought. She doesn't question the tears you once shed. She sees you completely, fully, and still chooses to stay. And you do the same for her. Two broken pieces, when aligned by heaven, become one unbreakable whole. New doors opening. Suddenly, opportunities begin to appear. Doors you once tried to open alone now swing wide open with ease. Blessings begin to multiply. Where once there was struggle, there is now flow. Why? Because destiny partnerships carry power. Together, your energy attracts what neither of you could reach alone. She is not just in your life to love you, she is in your life to elevate you. Facing the shadows together. But don't be mistaken, the enemy will notice. Shadows may rise, storms may gather, whispers may come against you, but this time you are not standing alone. When fear comes, she reminds you of faith. When doubt creeps in, she speaks truth. When enemies rise, she becomes your shield. And you, in return, become hers. Together, you are a fortress that no storm can break. The discovery of purpose. Slowly, you begin to see the real reason she was sent into your life. It was not only for love, it was for purpose. Your paths align to create something greater than either of you could have built alone. Maybe together you bring healing to others. Maybe you create something the world needs. Maybe your unity becomes an example, a light in the darkness, showing others what faith and destiny look like. This is not just about you. It is about a calling greater than both of you. And the transformation within you. Before her, you were strong, but also weary, brave, but also scarred, hopeful, but also tired. Now, something shifts. You feel alive again. Dreams that you buried long ago begin to rise. Courage that had dimmed begins to burn again. The version of you that you thought was gone, the passionate, fearless, radiant you returns, stronger than ever. And the reason? Because she believes in you, even in the places where you stopped believing in yourself. And the dance of trust. Of course, trust takes time. There will be moments of fear. What if I lose her? What if this is taken away? But heaven whispers, what I send, I protect. What I seal, no hand can break. So you learn to trust, not just her, not just yourself, but the divine plan that brought you together. Each test you faced before becomes the foundation of unshakable trust now. And the overflow of blessings. Your life begins to overflow, not only emotionally, but spiritually, even materially. Peace deepens, joy multiplies, abundance flows. This is the natural result of alignment. When you are where heaven wants you to be, blessings are no longer chased, they chase you. And she becomes both your partner in life and your partner in destiny, walking with you as blessings pour in every direction. And the legacy you begin to build. And now you see beyond the present. You see the future. You see the legacy. Together, you begin to plant seeds, not just for yourselves, but for generations to come. Seeds of love, seeds of faith, seeds of purpose, seeds that will grow into a story greater than anything you imagined. This is the true reason she was sent, not only to stand with you in this season, but to walk with you into eternity. The eternal seal. At last, you realize this connection was never ordinary. It was never random. It was never just about you. It was written, sealed, protected, and delivered by heaven itself. And what heaven has sealed, no power, no doubt, no enemy can undo. This is more than love. This is covenant. This is destiny. This is the life after the breakthrough. You waited, you endured, you trusted even when it hurt. And now you are here. The one sent to you is by your side. Walk with her, protect her, love her, because this is not just a chapter in your story. This is the story you were always meant to live.
Every story has a beginning. Every journey has trials, and every soul has moments of breaking. But when heaven writes your destiny, the final chapter is always victory, always love, always light. And now, your final chapter begins. The story is complete. The waiting is over. The one written for you has already been sent. Do not ignore her. Do not delay. Do not doubt, for heaven does not make mistakes. Every tear, every sleepless night, every broken season has led you to this exact moment. The path you once walked alone, you will now walk together. This love is not temporary, it is eternal. It is your destiny, sealed by heaven itself. Remember, the greatest test is not waiting, it is recognizing. When she appears, you will feel it deep within. Protect her, honor her, love her. For in her presence lies the fulfillment of every promise you ever prayed for. The light surrounds you, the chains fall away. The silence of years is broken by a single truth. You are no longer alone. Your destiny has arrived. If you feel this message touched your soul, if you believe the one sent for you is already on the way, then type Amen in the comments. Your Amen is not just a word. It is your agreement with heaven's plan, your seal that you are ready to receive the one written for you.